Welcome back to M Hood Fishing. We're on the bike today. We're scouting out an area that I've never been to, but we're in an area that I have been to, but we're going to go a little further down this rail trail here on the Nature Preserve here in Mineola, Texas, in East Texas. We're going to go down to the Sabine River. I have 3 rods and a bit of tackle. Let's go check it out and see what's up with it, and maybe it's good enough we'll come back later and do another session here. Well, let's go have an adventure. Yeah. I've never been past this bridge. It should be a straight shot all the way to the river as far as the map says. It looks like it's fairly straight. It might bend down here somewhere. It is a really windy day, but it's really warm. The high today is around 76, 78, something like that. But much later tonight, it is going to drop severely. It's going to go down to 29. There's a front coming in, but we're not going to see any of that weather on this session. That'll be in the wee hours of the morning, actually, early tomorrow morning. Wow, this is pretty cool. You know what I like about this? As I look to each side of this rail trail, I'm going to try to move you so you can see. Not too overgrown. You can see through the trees. This area here has a lot of feral hogs, and I don't like feral hogs. They creep me out. All right, downhill racer. This is going to be fun. Whoa, a little rough. Let's stop and check this out. For those of you who don't know, this is a river bottom area. Ooh, there's little fish here. So when the river's up much higher, a lot of this is underwater except for the rail trail. The train first came through here in the 1800s, and it hasn't been here for a good while. There's like a lot of little panfish knocking around in here right now. Let's see what this says. There's a bunch of these plaques here. Oh, a bunch of, can you see this? All along this rail trail, there are plaques about the solar system. Of course, this one's been vandalized. Before I get on this trail and just gun it down there to the river, this is a good time to stop and tell you some data. All right, so you already know what the weather's like. It's windy, but it's warm. Let's tell you the time and the date. Well, it's a Monday, early December 2019. You should know that. It is just after 3 o'clock. This place closes at 7. Sunset is around 5:16. It'll be dark by like 5:30, 5:40, something like that. It'll be pitch black dark. So we have just a little bit of time to come down here and check it out and get back up out of here before the parking lot, before the gate at the parking lot gets locked, which we should be able to do it. Let's hurry up. What's going on here? Looks like it ends. A lot of this trail you can't really see when you go into satellite on Google Maps. It looks like we can pick it back up through here. It's getting interesting. I'm no longer on the rail trail. Maybe I'll pick it up somewhere. It stops right here. You can see. Oh, let's go look at this. Let me ride up here and park. Do you see what's cool? Do you see what I'm freaking out about? This is awesome. The rail trail didn't actually end. It elevated, but we can't elevate with it, obviously. Wow, how awesome is this? This is what adventures are all about. Well, on this channel, there should be some fish in them, right? It should be about fishing. So hopefully there's some of that down at the end of this trail. Let's get down there. Whoa, coming through a campground now. And what is this? I think the river is really close. Look at that. Giant binoculars. Well, that river's looking really low. Ah, it's over here. I'm just pulling your leg. It's low though. It is really low. Oh, there's some cool stuff to go look at. Whoa. Yeah. Don't demonetize for that. Look at that. They're all over the place. Creepy. Wow. International and Great Northern Railroad. Any of y'all could read that if you like. I'm not going to bother, but look at the watermark on it. Woo! What are these things? Crazy looking. They had something to do with the train going across, is my best bet. I believe that's what they are all about. The Sabine is really low. A lot of things are really low right now. It'll come back up in spring. We just need a lot of rain. This is where the train used to cross, and we have some trestle left. Let's throw a crappie jig out here and see what happens. Got a little bit of a flow coming through here right now. There's a lot of wood here. I thought about getting out on that log jam right there, but it's kind of sketchy getting to it. So this is where the rail trail ends. It's a campground. After a few casts, I don't really like the spot for fishing. I'd like to find another spot, but there are no trails here that go either way, up river or down river. There is a nice trail that seems to run all along this bank as far as I can tell, but on the other side, and I don't know if that's the preserve, I don't think it is, I think that's private property. So there are some trails up this way that I saw that could lead another way, maybe get to another spot of the river. Could bushwhack it through the woods, but earlier I said, oh look, it's pretty open. As you go away from where this rail trail area is, it does get pretty thick and pretty rough up and down and a lot of stuff. I kind of don't want to carry everything. I'm going to be lazy, so I want to ride around. I want to cover some ground. So let's go find another trail and find another spot. All right, here's that area with the other well-defined trails. Who knows how defined they are or where they go. Let's catch a fish. There's actually people coming. I haven't seen that many people down here today. Saw a lady earlier, passed her up, and now there's two people walking. To catch fish at this little puddle here, we're going to use this little float, a little bit of split shot, size 8 Aberdeen with a little bit of red wiggler on it. We got about a foot underneath the float. Probably going to adjust that. We don't know the depth. There's a lot of activity here. Ooh. I just hope it's fish. There are tons of fish in this little puddle, but they're so easily spooked. I've gotten a couple little bites. There's a bite right there. Here we go. There's a fish too. Nice. Little bluegill. Whoa. Ah! It's the problem with fishing in these places. Did you guys look down?
Yeah, somebody's gonna eat good.
Yeah, someone took that back strap.
Yep.
Oh! Missed him. You guys think it's nothing but bluegill stuck in here? Oh. This is something that's knocking off bait. I don't know if there's a big fish in here. They might be all small like that, but let's get another one and move on to something else. Oh, here's a bite hitting me. Got him. Oh, he's a little bit of a fighter than that last one. Look at this. Moby Dick. Yeah, you're right. Another bluegill. It's a pretty common puddle fish. You guys know that when the river's up that there's more here, more water, so that's why they're stuck in here. Hopefully we get a bunch of rain and this area is more worth fishing. Let's move on. All right, we're back at the slough, or that metal bridge that I started at. I didn't like it down there so much, so we're gonna fish here for the rest of the video. I think we might go to some other spots. First we're gonna see what's down here. There's a little bit of flow here, you can hear it, right? All right, I've got the float to the side with the worm, and I'm going to throw my little crappie jig. It's a Bobby Garland licorice and pearl, or licorice chartreuse and pearl. I'm gonna throw that on a floating jig. I think I'm getting a bite on the jig. Is that a bite? Yeah. Yep. Come on, just take it. All right, so I'm getting bites out there on the jig, but they're little, so it's probably brim. Let's put the worm out where that was going on. Oh, yes. Come on, just take it. Do you have it? You're just running off with it. Take it, take it, take it, take it. Oh yes, I got you. Finally. Different species. Look at that. Not much better than the puddle back there. Here we go. Something's running with the float. You see that? Ooh. Nope, missed him. Too small for a size 8. That's a small fish, let me tell you. I'm just going to let him run with it so I can set the hook. Otherwise, I'm not going to get this fish. Ah, see? I struck and nothing happened. There's still a fish around this bait. The cork is still slightly moving. Oh, wow. I didn't even know you were there. Same species as last time. Just knocking them out of the water. Oh, finally a gill out of here. It'd be a nice size for bait for bass. I'm just going to put the float right here in front of me, just slightly to the side. It's kind of deep right there. Oh, I'm already getting a bite. There we go. Oh, Moby Dick again. Look at that. It's just bigger than anything else coming out of here. It's a nice gill though. Yep, got him. Another little gill. Whoa. Oh, come on, fish. There's a fish here, but he's also got me wrapped around something. Ah, see if I can get that float. No, come here. Finally got the float back, and it is 5 o'clock right now. We need to start thinking about working our way up out of here. What? Oh, come on. Not again. Ugh. Oh, frustrating. Lost the audio for the outro. It's because I changed the battery. Sometimes this Hero 5, when you switch out the batteries, you turn the camera off, pull the battery out, put a new one in, turn it on, all of a sudden audio is not recording and you gotta reset the camera all over again. Frustrating. I didn't do an audio check, so I lost that outro and that nice sunset. You got a little look of it, a little look at it. So basically, you know what I was gonna say, right? Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. Check out the merchandise, all that. That's what I was saying. But, you know, I needed to go into that area to see what it was all about, to see if it was worth it, see if I want to go do a serious session in there right now, if I want to wait. It's a huge area. There's not a lot of info about it. So exploring is the only way to go. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Go exploring.